What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host Donovan Quick. I know no Dolphins hat today, kind of weird, but I'm in the middle of a move, and that's the reason for no Dolphins hat. This is gonna be actually my last video from this room in this house. I'm moving back down south, and there's gonna be better internet. Can't wait to do it. Without further ado, let's get into it. We got some major injury news. First things first, Jerome Baker is gonna be coming off of IR, and Bradley Chubb is going to be going on it. A lot of people were wondering why Chubb hasn't gone on IR yet. The reason being is because they wanted to know whether Baker was coming off or if they were going to sign Melvin Ingram to the active roster. That being said, Jerome Baker going to be activated today. Not officially official, but it's basically official. Baker's coming off. He's going to play. Another big one is going to be Jalen Waddle. Practiced yesterday, and it was in limited fashion, but he was able to make cuts and have no pain. The no pain being the big one. He will play. He's listed as questionable, but it's like a more of like a 70% he's going to play, 30% he's not going to play. It's gonna be how he feels on game day, but feel good on Friday, play better on Sunday. That's what I always say, and that's what Waddle's going to do. He's going to play. Mark my words, he's going to play. Mostert, very similar to Waddle. We haven't heard too much from him. We know that they're trying to get him right. Ankle and knee injuries. He's going to more than likely play in this game. And that's going to be a big one because, as we all know, Achane, absolute monster, did what he had to do on the ground against the Ravens. Was pretty much the only highlight of that entire game was Achane just eating on the ground. He's going to play. However, on the secondary side of things, Xavier Howard was ruled out yesterday, and that's going to hurt a little bit, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I trust Fangio to have Ramsey shadow Diggs. After that, it's just a matter of if we let big game Gabe Davis torch us over the top. And I trust our safeties. I trust Cater underneath to not let anything happen like that. It looks like it's going to be Eli Apple on the outside. Shoot me, please. We're not going to get into that too much because I will go on a rant for hours. Achane already marked good to go. Obviously, Bradley Chubb is out. Teron Armstead, good to go. Lester Cotton popped up on the injury report with a hip injury. He's good to go. Liam Eichenberg, he's been battling pretty much the second half of the season with a calf and ankle injury. He's going to play. Tyreek Hill, he's good to play. He had the little thing with his house being on fire because his kid was playing with a lighter. Yeah, he's. We'll see if he's in the right mental headspace, but he's going to play. Don't think there's any real doubt about that. Holland, he's going to play. Hopefully he looks a little bit better than he did last week. He looked a little sluggish last week. Just getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully he plays better. Robert Hunt, our boy, our big boy, right guard, Robert Hunt is good to go. Now, I'm hoping this means that Rob Jones switches to left guard, but I have a feeling that Lester Cotton may play left guard. I'm hoping it's Rob Jones because he's the better backup than, anybody else we got. Robert Hunt, though, that's going to be huge having him back there. He came back for like 1 or 2 games before he tweaked his hamstring again. Missed another 3 weeks. Really tough being without him. Austin Jackson been battling his oblique injury the last couple weeks. He's going to play. It looked like he was, getting better. He was a limited participant on Wednesday and Thursday, but he is good to go. Full participant Friday. David Long popped up on the injury report with a knee injury, as well as Jalen Ramsey. They're both going to be good to go. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for them. Zach Sealer, we saw him leave briefly in the Ravens game with an arm injury. That turned out just to be a stinger. He did pop up on the injury report with an illness, but he is good to go. Full participant the rest of the week, and he's going to be good to go. Tua battling a couple of injuries, quad and left shoulder. Injured the left shoulder on a slide, kind of awkwardly hyperextended it a little bit. He says he's good to go. He was a full participant pretty much all week. The quad injury, we kind of saw him a little bit after making some runs that he was kind of like gimping back to the huddle. So we'll see how much that affects him. He's not really the most mobile guy to begin with. Take away, his quad might make it a little bit worse. Mike White also popped up on the injury report. He's good to go. Duke Riley, ankle injury. He's good to go. Full participant on both Thursday and Friday. Everybody on Buffalo is good to go. Mitch Morse popped up briefly on Friday. Did not participate due to an illness. However, he was taken off the injury report earlier today and is good to go. Hamlin, he's probably going to be inactive anyway. Josh Allen had a stinger and a right finger injury. He's good to go. Leonard Floyd missed the first day of practice Wednesday, but was good to go the rest. We'll see about Von Miller. He was a healthy scratch last week, had a vet rest on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure if this is like something internal, but he did practice the rest of the week, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's active. And really, there's not many guys on the Bills that worries me. Von Miller hasn't looked that great this year. Plus, he's dealing with that domestic issue at home in Houston. So it's really give or take with him. Gregory Rousseau has been fantastic pretty much since he was drafted. I think he was drafted before Jalen Phillips. I think he was drafted like a couple picks before or just after Jalen Phillips. I can't exactly remember right now. But he's been doing really well filling in for Matt Milano. Matt Milano obviously on IR. Tre'Davious White obviously on IR. Rasul Douglas. Really interesting that the Packers actually traded him this season when they were still in the playoff race. But that's neither here nor there. He's been really good for the Bills. However, missing Tre'Davious White and your other pieces of your secondary are always banged up. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer always banged up. Now, when they're back there, they're really good, but always banged up. They're just always hurt. If Waddle plays, I don't see how this secondary stops us. Plus, on top of that, we were running all over the Ravens defense, which is the best defense in the entire NFL. So, I got to take the goods from the Ravens game. Like, the Ravens adjusted really well to what we were doing. We were still able to run all over them the entire game. Tua, he did not look good in that game besides that first drive, or actually the first two drives. After that, he started pressing a little bit, trying a little bit too hard. We probably won't be in that situation again until maybe we play the Browns in the second round, unless we end up playing someone else in the second round of the playoffs. I believe it's going to be the Browns, because when we beat the Bills, we're going to end up playing the Colts or the Texans. Take care of them. I believe it's going to be the Browns at that point, because the Brown, we'll have to play the better team. Might be the Chiefs. Who knows? Yeah, but that's the injury report, injury news for y'all today. Let me know what you guys think. I think the Waddle and Mostert coming back is huge. Robert Hunt is absolutely just a monster to have back at this point in the year. Adding back to our offensive line, we'll have actually 3 starters on the offensive line. That's crazy. As you guys know, with Jerome Baker being activated, that officially also eliminates the chance that Isaiah Wynn comes back this season. So it's going to be either Rob Jones or Lester Cotton at left guard for the rest of the season. Liam Eichenberg obviously going to be the center for the rest of the season, being that Connor Williams also out for the year. So just is what it is. Eric Ezukama also going to be out for the remainder of the year with that neck injury that popped up. Hopefully he's good for next year. Neck injuries are really tough. I just hope that he's going to be good, because we were using him a lot in the beginning of the season, but in the backfield, as a tight end, everywhere on the field. He had that key pass interference that helped us win that Chargers game. So hopefully he's going to be good. He's going to be back. But that's what I got for y'all today. Love you guys. Stay healthy. Go Dolphins. Deuces.